The ST needs new wheels because the stock ones on at the moment are absolutely horrible. And the fitment on them is so bad. It literally ruins the whole look of the car. I recently had some lowering springs put on and look how bad this fitment is. The lowering springs have made the fitment look even worse. Just look at that gap right there. And if we make our way to the front, the fitment is just as bad as well. These ST2 wheels are absolutely hideous, and a lot of you guys have been agreeing with me. So in today's video, we're gonna be getting a brand new set of wheels from Rotiform to sort out the look of this ST, because right now, these wheels just aren't giving. So I've spoken to Rotiform. They said, yep, Seb, the ST2 wheels are absolutely horrible. Come down to us and we'll get you a new set of wheels. So I'm gonna head down to their HQ, pick up the new wheels, and once I've picked them up, I'll show you what we've got. But yeah, I'm rambling on too much. Let's just go pick up these wheels. We'll talk through the specs. I'll show you what they look like because they're gonna be really cool. And then tomorrow morning, we're gonna go and get them fitted. And here we go, wheels are now all loaded in. Here are the new beauties. So what I'm gonna do now is go to a nice spot and we'll get them unboxed and I'll show you what we've got. I'm really excited to see what these look like in person because online and on cars, these look unreal. So let's just get to a nice spot and I'll show you these wheels. Bear in mind, I've not even had a sneak peek at them yet. So this is gonna be the first time I see them in real life too. So man, I'm so excited. Getting new wheels is pretty much like the best thing that you could do to your car. Like, these are absolutely nasty, but what's in this box from Rotiform is about to transform the whole look of this car. So let's get this opened up. Just got my keys, these should do. It's only taped up just a little bit. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Oh man, are you ready for this? Oh, you can see the Rotiform logo just in there. You ready? Are you ready? Oh boy! So right here are the new Rotiform DTMs, and look how much better these look compared to these wheels. These things actually look so sick. Just look at them, man. Oh, they're rolling. But yeah, in terms of spec, these are 17-inch all round. They're 8Js and the ET is 40. I'm gonna head down to DGT Wheels tomorrow to get these alloys fitted, so I'll catch you guys then. We've just made it down to DGT Wheels, so let's get these Rotiforms put on the ST because I am sick at how bad this car looks with these stock wheels. Just look how horrible they are. Like I said earlier, these stock wheels literally ruin the whole look of this car. Just look how bad this thing looks. And these wheels, they're so sucked in. Like I said, these are 8J ET40, which means that these are gonna sit nice and flush with these fenders. So let's get this car on the ramp, do what we gotta do, and get these sick Rotiform DTMs fitted. Look how nice these lowering springs are actually looking from the Renza. The fitment on this car is pretty perfect, obviously minus the ugly wheels, but like the drop is actually really nice. Okay, one side's now completely done, and look how much better these are looking compared to these stock ugly wheels. And the fitment is looking quite nice too. So let's get the rest of the wheels on and I'll show you the final look in just a second. Just take a look at how much better this car looks like now with these Rotiform DTMs. These wheels have completely switched up the look of this car and it's actually insane. And even in the black color, I think these look really good. Off camera, we've also fitted 20mm spacers all round. And look at this poke at the back. This thing is looking absolutely crazy. I think 20mm might be just a little bit excessive, but it does look good. It looks really nice. And look at the front wheel as well. Look at that poke. It's actually insane the way this car is sitting. Look at it from the front as well. This thing looks so much better. The old alloys made the car look a little bit more tame, but these have added a little bit more of an aggression to the car. Yes, it could be a little bit lower, but this is a daily car, so I'm not gonna go crazy with the lowering. This is like the perfect amount of loweringness. I don't know what the right word is, but the ride height's really nice. But I'm actually really happy with how this has come out. So if you guys want yourself some wheels, go check out DGT Wheels, check out Rotiform's collection and cop yourself some wheels, because Rotiforms have got some really unique designs, some really nice designs, and I really love the way these DTMs look. I even think these DTMs might look really good on the M4 as well, potentially. Would be really cool. But the thing is, these alloys won't be staying black for very long because we are gonna get this car wrapped very soon. And in this car, right now, I've just picked up the wrap from Aluco Vinyl from the post office. And in here is a color that's gonna completely switch the whole look of this car. In 3 days, 2 days, I'm gonna be taking it down to Motion and Company and we're gonna be wrapping this whole car and we're gonna make it look really nice. And also, we've also got some more mods in here. We've got something in this box here and some more stuff from Auto Beam. Let me show you what's in this box right here, because what I'm gonna do now is actually fit it in today's video. So what we've got in that box is a full carbon steering wheel from Diversion Automotive. Mate, it looks unreal. So let me quickly unbox it and I'll show you what I got. Oh boy, look at this thing. So right here, I've got the new carbon fiber steering wheel from the ST from Diversion Automotive, and look how beautiful this is. We've got perforated sides, carbon at the bottom, carbon at the top, carbon button surrounds, and a black, very subtle racing stripe that's just there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. You're just gonna fit this steering wheel where I am right now. It should be a nice and simple job. So let's get this thing fitted. The first thing that we got to do is open the bonnet and disconnect the battery, because we don't want to be working with airbags when the battery's plugged in, because the airbags can go off in your face. So let's disconnect the battery first. The battery's just here, and with a 10mm socket, we just need to disconnect the negative terminal. I've also put the negative terminal on top of a cloth just so it doesn't make any contact, because when you're working with airbags, you do not want any power in the car. Okay, so whilst the battery was disconnected, I took out the top and the bottom steering wheel trim out just so I can get access to these holes that are behind here. So with these holes behind the steering wheel, it's kind of impossible to see. I need to stick in a screwdriver down on inside the holes, and that will pretty much release this airbag. It's super hard trying to show you what I'm doing, but with a little pick tool, basically you just go in here and click up a clip, and then basically this whole airbag should just come loose. There we go, it's now completely out. So behind the airbag, there's this yellow tab that connects to the airbag. What I need to do is lift up the orange tab and then the whole thing should pop off. Hopefully the airbag doesn't go off. So like you see, orange tab just comes off. And now this should just pop out, hopefully. Let me see, it's hard to film and do it at the same time. Yeah, there we go, right. The airbag connection is now completely out, so we don't have to worry about this blowing up. Now the final connection is just this white little clip here. There we go. Right, airbag is loose. Completely loose. That was a bit of a fiddle. So the connections are now completely disconnected. So with a 24mm socket, this should just undo. Yep, there we go. So theoretically, this steering wheel should now come off. There we go, steering wheel is off. Here are the two steering wheels side by side, and just look how much better this carbon one looks. What I've got to do now is figure out how to take these buttons out and pretty much transfer all the wiring from this wheel to this one. And I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'll catch you when that's all done. Oh man, have a look at how good this looks. New buttons are now in, and it was really simple. All you have to do is take the top trim off the old steering wheel. The buttons pop out, there's a few little screws to undo. Then you just reverse everything. It's very simple, and look how beautiful this wheel looks in the sun, man. Now what I've got to do is pretty much put this back on there and reverse every step that I've just done to take this old one off. There we go. Oh, we're done, man. Look at this thing. The steering wheel was now completely finished. Take a look at this. This thing is actually unreal, and the grip on the wheel just feels so much nicer than the old wheel. Just look how much of a transformation this wheel has made to the interior of the car. I've always said it and I'll say it again, steering wheels are probably one of the best mods that you could do to your car, because the steering wheel, whenever you're driving your car, you're always touching the steering wheel. So in my opinion, that is literally one of the best mods that you could do to your car, because like I said, you're always in the car touching the steering wheel. And just look how amazing this looks. All in, this probably took me about an hour and a half, just because I didn't really look at any tutorials on how to do it. I just started taking things apart, and I've somehow managed to now get it back together, and this thing actually looks unreal. And that now marks the end of this video, and I want to give a massive shout out to DGT Wheels and Rotiform for switching up the look on the outside of this car, because these alloys have truly transformed how this car looks. Like, the car actually looks insane now. And I also want to say a massive shout out to Diversion Automotive, because this steering wheel has completely transformed the inside of this car. Like, it's going to be so much more enjoyable driving this car around with a brand new steering wheel, and it's carbon fiber too. And if you guys are interested in any alloy wheels or you want yourself a steering wheel, I've left the links for both companies down in the description, so make sure you check them out. But yeah, that marks the end of the video. So if you guys enjoyed it, please smash the like button, comment, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one.